Apologies for the sound and the lighting, but these guys are both in my shirt, and the lawnmower's going across the way. But I've caught these two cuddling up, snuggling. It's the cutest thing. Hi, Beth. Hi, Beth. Hey, Ken. The babies are cuddling up and doing their thing. Lazarus was grooming the baby was grooming Lazarus. Hey, watch them claws in the eyeballs. Hey, there you go, good boy. Be nice to him. You clean him nice. I know this looks all scary, claws and teeth to me, but I've seen other videos where this just happens. I'm not sure whose foot is where. This is like the wildlife version of Twister. Left claw to eyeball. Aw. Clay's brother was released. I love hearing about how many releases there are in these communities. Not yet. Lazarus has been quiet. He hasn't been real vocal the entire time. But the little one came in and he was just a chittering to begin with, to beat the band. The minute I met him, he was still talking. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's a shame. I bet you are, yeah. I would be, I couldn't even imagine how I would be. There's no way to have the same frame of reference, and I'm so sorry for that. Hello, Juanita, good morning. Yeah, there's a lot of tricky parts to this, and there's a lot of heartbreak, but there is a lot of heart filling, and I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, is that some things just fill your heart. You know, it's one of those, what do they call that, oxytocin, where if you generate enough of it, you build up like a reservoir and a stock up of these chemicals. The same thing when you get something that affects you, your heart, is it fills it and sometimes it depletes it. But I like to think that the filling of it is so much more common than we think, and we just take a second to look around. And I mean, I've got two baby squirrels in the hem of my shirt. Hey, Scott. And no matter what else happened, I mean, yesterday I went and had my bionics tuned, and on these days I'm going to be groggy, I'm going to be out of it. But there's no way that you cannot be in a fantastic mood. What are you doing? I hear squeaks. Okay. Yeah, there's really no way to know how you're going to feel, and you come into this with so much love, and everybody's just, oh, look, squirrels, 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 but there is a day when you may have to release them, and some things do occur, and it's heart-wrenching. There's no way to even think about it the other way. But we give them an opportunity to live a life they may not have, and what they bring us is invaluable. There's no way I could put a price on the amount of healing that these three have brought me in such a short period of time in comparison to the decades that I've been struggling with medical and the same thing everybody else is. These three little guys can change a whole bunch. There are good days, there are bad days, but I wouldn't trade any of it for a second. So Lazarus has taken to the baby very well. Last night they were cuddling a little, but I think between an entire day of them just doing some running, because we were everywhere all day. We went to my doctor. Lazarus stayed at Tina's work. The baby was at the vet's office for half the day. Then we mixed and matched and collected and ran back, and they didn't know which way was up. Then they get a new condo. So it was a lot of change yesterday for especially the baby. The little one everything was new. And Lazarus was introduced to some new aspects, the condo and the baby here. So I expect today that they will get together, spend some time becoming familiar with each other. They were playing this morning, and I think Lazarus was playing more than the baby. The baby was kind of just tolerating, but they did all right. So I wish that the light was better. Let's see if I can do some sort of a yoga stretch here and give you all a better look before I take off, because they're asleep, and there's no point staring at the babies except for me, because I'm going to watch them sleep. I don't know if you can hear, one of them is doing this little baby chirp. Somebody asked about a contented sound, and I hadn't heard any until just now. Enjoy the rest of your morning, if that's where you're at, and have a great afternoon. Brisby comes by or the baby's up, I'll probably rejoin you. All right. Enjoy your day. Thanks. See you. Happy birthday, Patty.